Hi, my name is Jana and you're watching autumnal Finnish knitting stories. Welcome or welcome back. Today I come to you dressed as the spirit of autumn hobbit actually. Yeah, you know, when feeling down, dress up. It helps. Personal experience. How have you been? How was your week? My week was very speedy. It just flew by. I didn't even manage to blink. Actually, funny story. This morning, woke up in panic with the idea that it's Tuesday and we overslept. And then I poke my husband and I ask, what day is it? And he's like, Tuesday? And like sheer panic. I jumped up trying to get everybody else up and then realized, no, it's Friday. We still have 20 minutes. Yeah, every day is Blur's day around here. I don't know what's happening. Autumn, we need more vitamins for the brain. Yeah, so not Tuesday, Friday. I'm coming to you on this lovely overcast, gloomy Friday morning. But we will be talking about happy things. We will be talking about knitting. Let's start with my first finished object. It's also what I'm wearing today. I'll soon take the crown off. It's I had to wear my ears because as you can see, I finished my big fox, my giant fox. She's a beast. She's quite substantial, my big fox. I was knitting a shawl, but it turned out a schlanket. Actually, it's full blown woolly coat. Look, I'm wearing. I'll show you. I tried my best to work with it. Look, I'm wearing a woolly coat. You can wrap yourself in it 4 times if you're a smaller person. I think this would look gorgeous on somebody tall. It would be a big proper shawl on somebody taller, probably like 2 meters tall. If you're 2 meters tall, I recommend. But on smaller people, it's also a very nice coat. So if you're tall and gorgeous or short and gorgeous, it just gives you different look. The pattern, yeah, the pattern is Fox on the Run by Mark Jamieson. It's a shadow, it's in a shadow knitting technique. It's supposed to be a shawl, but it's a coat or blanket, whatever you like it to be, for me. And I knit mine in a thinner yarn, and the pattern gave me some amount of headache. It wasn't an easygoing pattern for me personally, but it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. The finished object is breathtaking. It makes an impression, you know. Yeah, I ran out of yarn, just like I predicted. I ran out of the orange foxy color. And then I decided that I don't have energy for this. I just went to my yarn shelf. I pulled out several options that looked remotely similar and then picked one. Different thickness, different yarn, different fiber. I finished with DK weight sock merino in... Can you see there? That's how much I needed, but you can't even notice when it's dangling there under. It doesn't really matter. It didn't affect anything. Just one tip, like I dipped it in something. Let's assume it's wet. That's why it's darker. So yeah, it's beautiful. It did take a lot of yarn. Oh, somebody suggested a fun game. Wanna play a game with me? Guess how many meters is this beast? I'll insert a footage of me wrapping and unwrapping it that you see a true size of this thing. I'll give you a hint. It's more than the pattern says. The pattern says you need 1,800 meters together. It's more than that. If you'd like to play a little guessing game, like how well you can estimate the yarn amount, but can we do it in yards, meters? Like, I measure everything in meters, but if you want to leave your suggestion in yards, you can do that. I'll try to convert them. But yeah, how many meters did this thing take? Yeah, I knitted in sport weight. Mine was 300 meters, 100 grams. Giving like little ideas. And yeah, and the one who gets the closest to my actual meterage of for this shawl, I'll give you a pattern, fox themed maybe or not, like any pattern of your choice. And you have time till next week's, let's say Friday morning, to leave your answer if you'd like to play along. Just a little silly game of guess the yardage, guess the meterage of this shawl. It was a lot. I'm glad it's finished. I'm glad I knitted because I wanted to try the technique. I really like the finished object. Okay, sorry, ears are coming off. Oh, I'm missing my beautiful backdrop because it's on the chair. I use it when I work on my computer as a lap blanket. But yeah. Din 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 din. There. I'm not even gonna attempt to unwrap it here because I think I need to either hang one end on a tree or ask for assistance from my husband or one of the kids to show the whole thing. So we will go outside later and I'll show you the whole thing. Okay. I'll stay in it for a while because it is chilly and this one is very cozy. What else can I tell you? Non-superwash Polwarth, sport weight, yeah, lovely, lovely, cozy, beautiful. If you have any questions about it, let me know because probably I could have told you something else, but I'm running on very low sleep. I'll tell you later why. And not because of the panic in the morning. Okay, let's go to the next thing today. I have one more finished object. If you're on my Patreon, you have seen the beginning of it. Well, I was feeling a bit blue. Autumn blues officially here, and I decided I need a bit of whimsy in my life. I have a lot of whimsy in my life, just a bit more. And I think I saw this pattern already a couple of weeks ago on Instagram and I knew immediately it's gonna happen. Okay. I'll get up for this special moment. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is what it looks like. It's exactly what it looks like. It's a croissant. It's a purse. It's a croissant purse. If this didn't make you smile or laugh, I don't know what will. So yeah, adding a bit of whimsy into my life with my own bare hands. No comment. No comment. Okay, yes, comment. Croissant Purse by Unique Crafts, but you add Y to the word unique because I think the designer's name is Yun. Yun? How do you pronounce it? I'm sorry, I'm very bad with pronouncing names. But yeah, Unique Crafts. I'll put everything on a screen. And I saw it on Instagram. I know it's ridiculous, but it's so good looking. It's so yummylicious. Sorry. Well, yeah. Okay. It has a little flap. I added a very special button. I finally got to use a very special button. It's from my grandmother's button box, but I only had one of these. I think it's leather. It's very old. It has some cracks in it, but I love it. So I got to use it here, and then it has a little handle, and then you open it up, and it has multiple pockets, multitude of pockets. Don't we love pockets? My dress has pockets, so we love pockets here. Sold. So there you can put a card, and I stuffed something in here just to give it a bit more of a shape. I have a thread. I don't know why I have a thread, and I have an old lip gloss here. But yeah, and then there is a little flap that closes the pocket, and then the pocket is still divided in two compartments with this middle bit. Anyway, I'll put my lip gloss back that I don't lose it, but yeah. How lovely is this? The pattern was very easy. I knit it up in one evening, and then it took me a while to sew it all together. I actually washed it when I finished it before stitching it up, because I wanted it to be all nice and even. And the yarn I used is just some random scraps that I have had in my stash forever. It's 3 different yarns. It's like a yellow Highland wool and 2 different colors of Drops Kids silk in like rusty and then not so nice yellow. So yeah, actually I've made things in this color combination before already. The pumpkins are out. Oh, by the way, happy October! Welcome to Cozy October. Don't worry, those are not real candles. They are candles. They are real, but they don't have real flame. They are lit candles because too much flammable things in that corner, so we're playing it safe. And I had 2 extra, so anyway. Making the space cozy. Do you love it as much as I do? Is it ridiculous? Yes. Does it make me happy? Also yes. Little one is also absolutely in love with it, and she wants one as well. I offered her this one, but she wants her own. I don't have this yarn anymore, but if I find something else suitable for that. So good enough to eat. Little whimsy sprinkled into my week. Yeah, I had a very busy weekend last weekend, and then in the evening I was just like, I need something to lift the spirits. Yeah, love it. I'll put it here, that it would also make you smile a little bit. Especially if you don't have that many things to smile about at the moment. I think we're all feeling it, but okay. Trying our best every day. Let's go to whips. I have one because busy finishing this, and I finished it before Thursday. I actually finished the last stitches very early Thursday morning after kids were out of the house, and I still had a moment with myself, and then I left to work, and then I couldn't wait to get back home because, you know, the annual Mystery Knit-along by Stephen West. This year it's called Mystery MusiKAL. I will be showing spoilers and talking about it, so if you don't want to see anything, skip ahead. Skip ahead. Let's talk about it. So I hurried home last night. I didn't even go grocery shopping, so I have to go now, and today is Friday and it will be very peoply out there, and now I regret my choices, but I really wanted to cast on. So yesterday I came home, I caked my yarns, yeah, last minute. I grabbed a project bag, I shoved the dinner in the oven and sat down to knit. So I put Steven's video on, turned the Steven's video on YouTube, because, you know, he has a video to show the steps and the tricky parts always, and of course I peeked. To the end, and do you want me to be honest? My initial reaction, let's just say my socks are still on. They didn't blow my socks off. I don't know. It felt a bit like been there, done that, have a t-shirt, and my initial reaction is, oh, that looks so fiddly, I'm not sure I want to knit it. Yeah. But then I calmed myself down, gathered myself and just started, and it's not as bad as it looked in the first place. I made some mistakes. I think this pattern is not for tired people, and I'm hoping that the second clue has a better flow, because the first clue is very choppy. First clue consists of tiny bits that we knit separately, and like we join them as we go, but it's the same thing over and over again, and to me it doesn't have a relaxing flow. And it's not the first time. I know all kind of modular knitting and stuff, and then we're cutting yarn all the time, we're just shredding yarn. So those are the things I don't enjoy as much, but I'm really hoping that the second clue will have more continuous flow. Okay, if you haven't seen my colors, I showed them a couple of weeks ago, I think. I picked this bag that was a gift from a viewer. Maus und Käfer. I had a different bag initially, but then I decided that this one is much better to hold all my yarn balls there, all my yarn cakes, and I don't need to take them out. I don't need to fiddle with them. They all sit there, and yeah, those are my colors. Those are my lovely colors that I dyed myself. Good job, girl. Good job. Yeah, and okay, now I'm gonna show you what I have so far. I have to admit, I stayed way past my bedtime last night. Way past my bedtime. Okay, it's a mess because I have 2 pairs of needles attached to it. I have 2 yarns attached to it, but okay, here we are. We are making scallops. I don't feel too good about the scallops, but I'm making them anyway. And there will be 6 of them, and now I'm on 4th, and it feels like if I put it down, I'm not gonna pick it back up. So I'm trying to power through in a short amount of time, and then just wait for the second clue and hope for something more flowy. More flowy, because I'm the person who enjoys long rows on the shawls. I know that's unpopular knitting opinion, but I like that. I like that you figure out what you need to do and then you just do it for a long time. I loved which one? Shawlography? Was it Shawlography? With the really long rows. If it wasn't Shawlography, I correct myself on the screen, but it was my favorite. And I know a lot of people struggle to get through with it, but I love that one because you just go. And I don't like knitting like small repetitive bits over and over again, and we're doing just that. And then there are welts, and I'm overwhelmed, but it's pretty. You have to admit it's very pretty, and I can get through this. I believe I can get through this. I'm not throwing in the towel because it's not as bad as I expected. I'm on the 4th scallop. On the 4th scallop, and then I really like my colors. I think I did well with the color placement because all 4 of mine were different. They were not the gradient. They were all different colors, but rather soft, except you can see on the other side, the green one popping better. So my color 1 is the coral, my color 2 is the lavender, the 3 is the chartreuse, and 4, like A, B, C, D, and color D is the beige. Beige is not boring, because it's not, and mine looks very delicate. Does not give retro vibes that many other color combos give. I think this first clue is a bit tricky because we're using all 4 colors, and there is a very small amount per color, and I think in some color combinations it might get very busy or very muddy if you have contrasting colors. I don't know. We will see. We will see, but I think, yes, some color combos will be more successful than others in this first clue. We don't know what's gonna happen next. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Take it or leave it. Do I regret knitting it? Absolutely not. Like starting it, I never do. Even, which one almost made me quit? Twists and Turns? I struggled with that one a lot, but I still finished it. It took me forever. I finished it next year, I think, in spring, near spring, because it was hard. I think this one looks promising. Scallops. Mine look like seashells. I think you can also see them as an LPs, as vinyls or CDs, or like, you know. MusiKAL. There is a brioche option, and then there is a garter option. I went for the brioche because haven't knit brioche for a while, so felt like, okay, let's do brioche. But garter also looked very nice. You could do really cool, like little rainbows there. I don't know. It's pretty and it's mystery, and even though the process to me feels choppy and not a lot of fun at the moment, I'm hoping that the next one I will enjoy a bit more. But when else would I knit something like that? It's a great opportunity. Opportunity. Sorry, there is a noise outside, and I really hope Mike doesn't pick it up, because somebody is building something, and it's not us. I wish it would be us, but some of the neighbors are drilling something. Okay, I'll come closer. Look at my colors. Are they pretty? Are they pretty? There is a continuous I-cord, as always. Beautiful finishing touches. Steven never disappoints. So far, no new techniques to me. Like, done all of these before. Welts are not my favorites, but I'm making them. I intentionally chose a really nice color for them, like not beige. Not beige, because I was thinking which one to put where, and then I saw welts, and I was like, okay, they need to be lavender, that I get through them. Because beige welts I might just throw in the corner. But yeah, looking forward to next week. I will try to finish the rest of the scallops during the weekend, so I can knit on something else during the week, because powering through. Just my honest opinion. You know, I love Steven, I love his stuff, but sometimes the flow is not it's clashing with my own personal flow, and that's okay, because a lot of people enjoy working on little choppy bits, and I'm not one of them, but that's okay. We're all different, we're all enjoy different things. Yeah, I know many of you hate really long rows, and I love really long rows. Yes, so that's my mystery MusiKAL so far. The other ones will come here. So 4 and then 5 and 6. Yeah, 2 more. Okay, now I'm gonna put it away. Now I'm gonna put it away. So it's safe to look. Safe to look. If you weren't looking and just listening. But yeah. That's my one and only whip for this week. What else could we talk about? Oh, I could show you. Look, the one from the last week. The one from the last week. Do I unwrap myself? It's so warm and cozy. I'll just quickly try it, like, very quickly on. Now I'm double layered. This is very nice. It was still damp last week. It's the... what is it? By Helen Stewart. Forgot. Let me check my notes from last week. Simply Scrappy Cowl, obviously. I knew it's something scrappy, but simply. I forgot the word simply. Well, oh, I love this thing. I love this thing. I'm definitely not cold. Definitely not cold. So that's a plus. Okay, I have a happy mail. I know it's October, and my birthday was in the first half of last month. And I still keep getting birthday gifts from friends. This is special. This is special. This is from my friend Anna Tanskanen. It's her first book. It's called Cozy Colors, and yeah, Dream Knits from Copenhagen. I'm trying to translate. This one is in Finnish, but she also has English version. And if you've been following me for a while, you know I've knit a few things by Anju, and some of them are even in this book. Let me show you all the... Oh, look, gorgeous. I love them. One of my favorite things is the color, obviously pink. I love pink books. And there is a nice note for me from Anju. She had there. Look, how cool is that? I really like this bit where you can see all the patterns that are in the book. So I have knit. What have I knit? I have knit sea blouse. Right there. What else I have knit? And then I have knit. Where are you? I have knit. Peony sweater. Mine was blue. Mine was like a lavendery blue. And I think that's it. Haven't knit anything else. But I most likely will. I just need to pick what. There is a dress. Oh my, there is a... Sorry. I just knocked the tripod. There is a dress. It's a gorgeous book with a pink bookmark. Oh. Yeah, this is going on my bookshelf, and kiitos Anju. I've been spoiled this year. I got 3 books as birthday gifts from friends, and knitting books, all good, all on my bookshelf, because my bookshelf, not everything makes a cut to my bookshelf, and I'm limiting myself with like book purchases. Haven't bought book in a while. Have got 3 wonderful ones as a gift. All 3 I would have bought myself. I actually was looking forward to it, but Anna messaged me and said that she will send me one for my birthday. So yeah, excited. I have behind you. I have my Kallax, IKEA Kallax cubby, and I have 4 slots for my books and magazines, knitting books. Other craft books are in a Billy shelf in the other corner, but we're not mixing knitting books. And then there is a half shelf for like spinning and books on fiber and stuff like that. But 4 cubbies, and that's where my books should fit. And I love buying books with a special connection. It's either I follow the person online, their creative journey, and I get inspiration from them, or the book is on a very specific dear to me topic, like movements, for example, or I know the person who wrote that book personally, and we have that connection, and like I've met them in real life, and that then the book goes on my bookshelf. Or sometimes it's, okay, I have a couple of like general knowledge books with all kind of techniques, but they are their own category. And I have same with the hand-dyed yarn. I'm a bit picky when I buy hand-dyed yarn, because again, I want to buy yarn with connection, because if it's just yarn, I can buy commercial yarn. Yeah, I love supporting people that I follow. I'm buying hand-dyed yarn because I know who made it, because there is that special person that put a lot of effort and soul, and yeah, their work and ideas and all of that in their yarn, and then they made it with their hands, and then that yarn ends up on my shelf and then on my needles, and that's special. That's how I buy hand-dyed yarn, not just like, oh, pretty. Oh, pretty. Yeah, commercial yarn is also pretty. And same with the books. So I've known Anju since... Help me out, Anju. Are you watching? I want to say like we started chatting online back in 2000. I don't know, 16, 17. I know my kids were tiny. Kids were tiny back then, and we just started chatting about knitting and other things, and just life, and then we met in real life, and she's lovely. She has beautiful Instagram account on Knits and a lot of inspiration. And her pieces are usually very simple but with some beautiful little element, and they are timeless, they are classic, they will fit beautifully in any wardrobe, I would say. And I know I've knit a few and I've knit more. Not all of them are in this book. I've knit more than those two, but oh, I know what I'm looking at. Okay, no, I don't need new cast-ons at the moment. I'm gonna save them for later. But yeah, kiitos Anju. ihana synttärilahja. Kiitos. So, yeah, knit and chat. Let's go to knit and chat because what? I don't know what. Let's just knit and chat. Anything to knit on? Oh no, I didn't bring my birthday cardigan. And where are my husband's socks? My husband's socks were somewhere here. I haven't touched them since last week. I'll knit on my husband's Christmas socks. So, blum. Needle. I need a needle. Hello. Sorry, I'm arranging myself here. So, what has happened this week? Actually, nothing interesting. All kind of kids appointments again, and busy at work, and just I don't know, running around and not knowing which day it is. Yeah. So what else? The weather has been okay, much cooler. I'm wearing all sorts of woolly things. Last week we had a very nice and warm weekend. We started cleaning the yard and garden, and this weekend I'm planning to continue. If it's not raining, I'm planning to carry on with that. More apples have fallen off a tree, so that's me and kiddos. We're on the apple duty. We're sorting them and picking them, and then we would need to pick some winter apples and put them in storage. Wrap them, baby them, cuddle them, wrap them, and put them in storage for the cold winter days. You know, the one that tastes horrible right now but will be delicious in middle of winter. So we have one apple tree like that, and that's actually the only one that has some amount of apples this year. So that's the plan. Then you can see the autumn decor is out. I put a bit in the living room, but I think kids want a bit more. We only have one box and we reuse the same stuff every year. I rarely buy anything or add anything. If I add anything, it's usually handmade. I've been looking at little garlands, little knit and crochet garlands, and I'm tempted but also kind of busy at the moment. Maybe next year, yeah. Then what else? I started the Christmas box. The Christmas box. What is the Christmas box? Very early this year, by the way. I'm doing well. There's one thing in it. I do this thing when I take a big box or a bag or something, and then already early on I start putting all kind of little things I make or find from a store for Christmas, that there wouldn't be a panic in December. So I like to start early, and this year I'm very early because the stores are very early. It's ridiculous. I think every year it's more and more ridiculous. I actually first saw Christmas stuff back in August. I forgot to tell you, but I was so shocked. And now they have Halloween stuff, autumn stuff next to Christmas stuff. So I picked one thing that I have wanted, and I think this year it's a bit different design. You know, I like reusable advents. And we have the badger house that I love very much and kids love very much. We have had it for, I don't know, 3-4 years, by Dutch design artist, designer, wonderful lady Esther Benning, this is in the same category of reusable advents, but it's something else. It's actually Finnish. It's by one of our favorite Finnish illustrators, Mauri Kunnas. Oh, I'll put my sock down not to crack it. I finally managed to get this puzzle. So it's 20, 24 days, 42 pieces every day, and you do a little bit of puzzle. I think they are little boxes inside this big box. And I haven't opened it yet, but that's the picture. I've seen with a different picture. I think there was something Christmas meal related the previous years, and I've always been too late. They've been sold out everywhere, and now I just walked in. I actually went to get rubber gloves for work. Middle of the day, I got a hole in my rubber gloves, and my stash was empty, so I ran to the store, and then I was passing Christmas calendars, which were mostly chocolate, and I saw this, and I was like, oh, score. I'm getting this. So that will be another one of our traditions this year, putting a little bit of puzzle together. We have all the Christmas books by Mauri Kunnas, and we read them in December, and we love the illustrations, and also other books, not just Christmas books. If you're not familiar, Google Mauri Kunnas and you will see beautiful, beautiful illustrations. There is so much to look at. You find new details every time, and yeah, so that's going into my Christmas box, the first item. I will also make some. I'm planning to make a little wrist warmers also for the Christmas box. I think not socks, but maybe a couple of hats, and then yeah, when people come to visit, they can also pick something from the box. I used to have a box of knits. There was always baby socks and hats and stuff like that to choose from, but it's been empty. It's been empty because a couple of years ago I donated everything that I had at home. And yeah, and I haven't started a new one, and I probably should, because it's nice, because we have family, and they like knits. I'm actually the only one who knits in my family, because yeah, nobody else. I'm the only one, so I need to supply everyone. Yeah, so what else? Back to my sock. Back to my sock. What else I could tell you? Except general blah. I already told you about the weather. Oh, tomorrow we have a craft event, like a craft fair. Not just yarn market, all sorts of crafts. So locally, not in our town, but in a neighboring town. Actually, between our two towns, and it's not very far away from where we live. I think probably less than half an hour drive. And I'm so tempted. I've never been. They have it every year, and every year I have been busy with something else. I messaged my friend. She's working, of course. She has a shift, and I'm thinking, should I go alone? Should I take kids? Maybe Sophia would keep me company. I bet she would love that. I really want to go see what it's all about. Maybe, yeah. Maybe check something, because haven't been to any events like that since summer, actually, because life, you know, and I'm craving something like that. I know it's probably a rather small scale, but it doesn't matter. It's actually better, because big events are often too much and I get overwhelmed. I actually prefer smaller events. So very tempted to visit there tomorrow. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else for you today, so I'm gonna say my goodbyes. I'm actually heading out right now, and still busy day ahead. I have the grocery shopping, dreaded grocery shopping, because yesterday, I blame Steven that I didn't do that yesterday on our regular schedule, but yeah, I'll survive. Okay, so take care. Knit a lot, stay cozy. Tell me what you're working on. Have you pulled out your pumpkins? Because I have. And if you wanna play a little guessing game about the yarn amount, leave your version in the comments the meters. How many meters did this take to knit? So, okay. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I'll see you next week. Hej då!